I decided last year. I think that was in June, and before I decided to, get involved in politics, I've been having a lot of pressure from my people, calling me to come and represent them, because probably they've seen me as a philanthropist. And even in Lagos, where I reside, I've done a lot of philanthropic activities. We have few public schools in Lagos. There was a time I gave about 100 iPads with educational syllabus on it, to schools in Lagos, particularly School for the Blind. I always take a student from that school once, every year that I put on my scholarship scheme. And all these things are things I've been doing, and people, and from my constituency or from the region of Okiogun, when they see me do this, they already, they always call me to their attention to, come and replicate the same at home.
Nítorí wàhálà tí mo ṣe ní APC mi ní ṣèdájì ẹ̀ ní PDP tí màá ti gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì, ṣùgbọ́n tí n bá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ti dá wa padà sẹ́yìn. Nítorí ẹgbẹ́ APC, ìjọba APC, ó dàbí ìgbà tí a bá bímọ tuntun tá a gbé ọmọ náà dání, tí ọmọ náà bá ń dàgbà ká gbé sílẹ̀ kó máa rákòrò, tó bá yá a pa ọmọ náà kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dìde dúró, tó bá yá a gbọ́ ọmọ náà láyè kó máa rìn, tó bá yá ọmọ náà máa sáré. Ìjọba APC ti ń sáré. APC!
The campaign has been interesting, although it's exhausting, because I have been paying more attention to the rural areas, where that I see that people are really, suffering from basic needs. Most of the time when I go there, we drive through bad roads. I end up coming home every night, with blocked nose and everything. So I can feel the pulse of the people. And even without being in an office, I've tried as much as possible to, provide what I can do on my own. I've provided 16 bowls without even getting the APC ticket. There is another area that we did not even get to, that it was even the present the present House of Representatives, the incumbent House of Representatives, gave them a transformer, and it did not get the approval. It did not connect the transformer for them. When they came to meet me, I told them I'll connect it for them. Even at that time, I had people from my party saying that why would I be connecting the transformer from an opposition? And I told them that it is not competition. It is about helping the people. If I provide it to them, if he was the one that brought it and I'm the one that connected it, and he has to take the glory, he should take the glory. But what I want to be sure is I have helped my people in my own little way. I've done, a lot before getting into office, and I believe that this will send a message to the people that even after me, they should look at people that can actually do more before they are elected. If we get people like that, I'm sure we'll have a better country. The activities yesterday started with a round table breakfast session with the executives of the Nigerian Union of Journalists and a few media outlets that they came in to, tell me to share my ideology with them. And I was able to share, my ideology towards providing, towards making a constituency where peace, unity, and progress reign. And after that, we left there. We went to the Ansarudin Grammar School, where I built a library and a laboratory, in order to support the education of the young kids. And outside that, we left there. We commissioned few of the balls in Insane. Before then, we had commissioned the balls in Tesiwaju and in Iwajowa and in Kajola. But yesterday we commissioned the one in Insane. And after that, we went to commission an ultra modern toilet, that provided to a community. That community which I visited during my word-to-word visitation, and I noticed that at this present time, at that community, they were still using the olden days latrine system. So that is something that wasn't hygienic. So I promised them I'll do something. And the next day I went there, they were surprised to actually see contractors working there. And I'm happy that we're able to commission that as well. Outside that, we were meant to go to the NYSC and to commission the NYSC as well, but for some reasons, probably maybe because we've wasted a lot of time running around, so we almost lost the time to get there. And maybe after my elections, maybe in another 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we'll commission the NYC hostel as well. It is more about just helping the people, providing what the people need, and showing the people that I can give them a more purposeful representation.
Promise tí late Professor Peller ṣe o, olóyè Shina ayọ̀. Bó lẹ ṣe máa ṣe lórí promise yìí, ó wá ní ìṣe allow àwọn máa fulfill promise yẹn. Today we are doing the official commissioning. Tí orúkọ ìjọ Advocacy Society Sẹ́yìn branch tí olóyè Shina ayọ̀ kọ́ ilé náà fún in commemoration of late dad. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. I commission this ball today in the name of God, the most beneficent, the most massive. Ṣẹ̀rí ara nǹkan tó ń ba Nàìjíríà tẹ̀lé ni òun ni wípé a kì í ní nǹkan tó lóyìnbó ń pè ní maintenance culture. So bá ṣe ṣí eléyìí lónìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ bá ṣe máa ṣe á máa lò ó, tá máa tún ṣe dáadáa kó bá lè pẹ́. Eléyìí ló máa wú mi lórí tó máa jẹ́ kí n tún wá ṣe nǹkan tó tóbi ju eléyìí lọ sí àdúgbò yìí. So ní agbára Ọlọ́run, a ṣe eléyìí láwùláwà láàbò wáta.
Mélé gbàgbé ìlú mi ò Naija, kò síbi tó dàbí ìlú mi ò Naija.
But there are some times that the situation will speak for itself. If they have been meeting politicians that have promised them heaven and earth and disappoint them, for me, they have seen what I've done before getting into the office. So if I can use, it's a no-brainer. If I can use my own money to do that, how would I now be in a position to represent the people? And I will be in a position, to use their money, and I will not even be able to do more than what I am doing now. So it's not, in life, people will have reasons to talk. People will have reasons, to say, to discourage, other people. But I just think that we should just stay positive. Like even myself, that I'm in the race, I'm optimistic that I'll win the election. I know that there is, because you can see yourself, when we had the road show yesterday, you can see that everybody wants me. So it is more about the people, and I've given them my promise. I've decided to make myself available, to serve them. And all I think that we should do is for people to pray and encourage me, not to be thinking of something that has not happened. I've not been there. I have not shown any level of disappointment. I've even been able to provide more for them when they were not even expecting it. So when they now expect it, I don't think that is when I will not be there for them. Violence is not an option. I've told people that everybody should participate in electing who will run the affairs of our country for the next 4 years. We don't need to fight. You don't need to fight for somebody that will not do the same to you. So I have tried as much as possible to advise people to make sure that they don't get involved in any form of violence. Even my supporters, that has been the major part of my campaign. And also I also campaign for them, to stay away from vote buying, because if you have someone pay for your vote, it means that you don't have a say for the next 4 years. I always say to them, if someone gives you let someone give you 10,000 naira to vote for you now, which it can't even happen. But even with that 10,000 naira, if you divide it into four for a year, it's 2,500 per day, is 70 kobo. So it doesn't make any sense. I just feel that people should just know that the change that we want lies in our hands. Everybody should come together and let us make this happen. I have decided to get myself committed into this. Aside that I'm participating actively in politics, I'm vying for a political for a seat at the Federal House of Representatives now. Even outside that, just on today, Friday, I decided to shut my business so that I can encourage people to go out to vote. Even my staff, my customers, I don't want them to say, oh, they got hangover, or the staff are tired from yesterday and they are not able to vote. It is a process that everybody should participate in. I think what brings violence into politics, or even on election day, is the desperation of the people. And I always say that the people are even the cause of this, because if you see somebody that wants you to vote for them, and the person is taking the thing like a do or die affair, it means that the person doesn't have any other means of livelihood, and the person wants wants a do or die thing. So if you see somebody like that, then you should not even vote for somebody like that. Look at me for an example. I have thriving businesses. I do not need to be violent for me to be elected. If they run a free and fair election, if I win, yeah, thank God. If I lose, I go back to my businesses, and it's not a do or die thing. So I think that people, it lies on people for them to be able to decide on the caliber of people that will represent them. So I think that is. My final goal is to have a better Nigeria. My final goal is to have a Nigeria that I believe will give opportunity, to business to thrive, to have a peaceful Nigeria, and I believe that I can contribute my quota at any level. I can do that as a representative, and if I'm able to do that within my constituency, then that lies in my people to decide if they want me, to do more in other areas. So if they want me to do more in other areas, we can start, to proceed to the next level, and to see how we can change Nigeria. My goal is to change Nigeria for the better.
Èmi àti rẹ̀, ìwà àtẹ̀mí ló lè tún Nàìjíríà ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ á múra sí i. Èmi àti rẹ̀, ìwà àtẹ̀mí ló lè tún Nàìjíríà ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ á múra sí i. Kò síbi tó dàbí Naija,
sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.